a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go of watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. A little bit insecure, a little unconfident, cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. I am what you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. No, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. I can't feel. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't change. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Greenwith Community Centre and welcome to the road to SuperSlam. We have got a huge show in store for you tonight, but first up I want to let you know, last show we had some brand new tag team champions in Dellar and Hall of Famer Tony Stone. Now, you might have seen Tony Stone is injured. He hurt himself during that tag team title match, so unfortunately we're gonna let him try and recover. Hopefully Commissioner Freak won't take the titles away from Dellar and Tony Stone. So we wish Tony Stone a quick recovery on that one. We've also got SuperSlam coming up on June 27, where we're going to have the big death match between Michael Weaver and D.T. Carter. And of course, Colossus is going to face whoever is the PWSA champion. We'll find that out tonight with Ace Wilson versus Jaxx Radic. Now, of course, coming up in just over a week, we've got the Hall of Fame Sunday, the 7th of June. And of course, we're going to see inductees like the Mendoza, Jason Cooper, Daisy Chain, the Southern Pitbull, and then we have this man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, here's the King of Controversy. Here's Blake, the Man, Mitchell. All right, Blake the Man Mitchell, Of course, we've seen Johnny Radic getting a little upset just recently over your induction into the Hall of Fame. Of course, we've had our own issues over the years. Of course, one Snake Pit versus HRPW, along with Johnny Radic, mind you. But you get into the Hall of Fame, and certainly well deserved it there, Blake. Absolutely. Now, the thing is, do you know who's inducting you into the Hall of Fame?
I have a bit of an idea.
You have a bit of an idea? I say, let's find out. Oh, he is a PWSA Hall of Famer himself. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here is Cannonball Chris Taylor! Speaking of that moment, this man was involved in that very incident himself as well.
Which incident are we talking about again?
The same one where your daughter kicked you in the nuts.
Sorry about that. And she said to say sorry to her, okay? Yeah. But, mate, I know you and I have been through our ups and downs. We've been friends, we've been enemies. We've also been tag team champions too.
We have.
Okay. Blake, I just want to say this from the bottom of my heart. It's an honour to induct you into the 2026 Hall of Fame.
I was lucky enough to induct you into the Hall of Fame. The very first person to be inducted into the Hall of Fame was Cazador Chris Taylor. And I made a not so PG comment, I'm not going to repeat word for word of that thing. 20 years ago, you never would have thought there would be a Hall of Fame. Nonetheless, Blake Mitchell inducting someone, and I almost swore then. I'm going to stand up to the media now.
Let's not swear, brother. Let's not swear.
PG show, and then they introduce me. Where's stuff?
Can't do that.
I'm not doing it. 28, and nobody expected Hall of Fame, nonetheless me to be the first person to induct someone. And what's even better, thank you all so much for your support, but the best thing about me going in is I'm going in with Ford Johnny Ray.
Making their way to the ring. It is the Destroyer Magni Ragnarsson and the fallen Cazador, the prophets of destruction, with the challenger to the PWSA Championship, Jaxx Radic, and he is the Star Maker, the crazy Croatian, John E. Radic.
Johnny, I love that you come out here so much. One day you get to come out as a Hall of Famer. And your girlfriends are getting uglier and uglier every time I come back here. I don't care what you call him in the ring. Johnny, I heard you talking crap about me online, upset. You apparently got a touchdown, you just slap across the face.
Oh, you're lucky you're over there, and I'm over here.
Well, Johnny, it's been a couple of years since I got in the ring, but I don't have any comedy gigs on the same date as SuperSlam. How about we do it one more time, big boy? Our first match against each other was 19 years ago. That was only about 4 retirements ago for you. Put your money where your mouth is. Johnny Radic, Blake Mitchell, one more time.
You want to see it? You want to see it? Oh, I can't hear you. Do you want to see it? Well, unfortunately for you, egghead, Johnny Radic's retired, and I ain't gonna be in this ring with you. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. So you can retire at the Hall of Fame next week. But we got a match to go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey.
Johnny, you are such a sook. I'm going to leave you guys out here while the Hall of Famers head on to the back. Put up or shut up, Johnny. Meet me at SuperSlam. Come on.
Well, seeing you guys are already out here, I say it's time for a tag team match. It is scheduled for one fall. Already in the ring, it is the team of the Destroyer, Magni, Ragnarsson, and the fallen Cazador, the Prophets of Destruction. And their opponents, being accompanied by Hall of Famer and one half of the Tag Team Champions, Tony Stone. Making their way to the ring, here's one half of the PWSA Tag Team Champions, missing a piece, Dellar, and his tag team partner, standing at 7 feet tall, Colossus!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PWSA Road to SuperSlam 2026. I am the ringmaster, Trent J.M., soon to be accompanied by the real voice of Australian wrestling, Paul Roberts, and we are here for a sell-out show at the Greenwith Community Centre, and our first match is going to be almost a rematch from last month, but not exactly. We have one half of the PWSA Tag Team Champions, Dellar, teaming with Colossus, who made his return last show to help Benny and Tony claim the tag team titles. And then we'll be facing off against former champions, the Prophets of Destruction. This is going to be a very interesting bout, considering not only Colossus' return, but last month we saw Benny finally overcome his fears and fight Cazador.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. What a huge show tonight. The road to SuperSlam. I don't think it's ever been bigger, Trent. We are set for a huge one, of course. Unfortunate, Tony Stone got injured at our last show, winning those tag team titles, and now he has to be on the sideline while his tag team partner Benny Dellar is in there with the giant Colossus.
Yes, we'll be learning, hopefully by SuperSlam, whether Benny and Tony have to relinquish the titles, whether someone else will take Tony's place. We don't know.
No, well, unfortunately that lies in the hands of our Commissioner Freak.
Indeed it does. And now, right here to open road to SuperSlam, look at these two behemoths, both former PWSA champions, and Colossus, the current #1 contender to the PWSA championship.
Well, if you ask me, I would let someone stand in for Tony Stone as a PWSA Tag Team Champion. That's just something I would have done as general manager, of course.
You know, I actually agree, purely because Benny Dellar, this is his first title reign, and that would be such an unfortunate way to end that reign. If Benny can find someone to replace Tony, get Tony's endorsement, the Commissioner Freak's endorsement, that would be amazing.
That would be the biggest problem. But anyway, we will see what happens in the coming weeks, in the coming month, and let's hope either Tony Stone can get recovered in that time, or we can get a better result out of Commissioner Freak than we're hoping for.
Now we have another big man, the fallen Cazador,
flying around this ring.
Strung up on the ropes. Colossus tags in Benny Dellar.
Well, Benny's obviously over his fright of the fallen Cazador.
Since the end of last year that Benny's been dealing with his fear of a Cazador, and he overcame it at the right time.
Well, Tony had a lot of work to try and get that fear out of him, but look out, he's got caught coming off the ropes. This might put the fear back in Benny Dellar. No! Able to send Cazador into the corner. He hit nothing but steel post.
Nothing but post, and Benny Dellar off the ropes.
Catches the back elbow, hits that mat hard. Does Benny Dellar. He might be missing a couple extra pieces after that one.
Benny Dellar finds himself in the land of giants currently, surrounded by 3 behemoths. He's lucky one of them is teaming with him.
Yes, I think you couldn't get 3 of the biggest men in the PWSA locker room in this match.
I like to think these are the 3 biggest men we have in the locker room.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got another one hidden away anywhere.
We will see later on the debut of a 6'8" behemoth later tonight, but he may be tall, but he's nowhere near as big as these 3. Now Benny Dellar stuck in the corner with Magni and Cazador.
Yeah, the Profits have cut that ring in half. They're doing some great tag team wrestling. Of course, they were the tag team champions up until last show. So it goes without saying that these 2 guys can certainly work as a team. And of course, you've got to watch the other 2 beauties on the outside, the Radic brothers.
Jaxx and John on the outside watching their boys go to work.
Of course, we've got Tony Stone out here as well, but
he's on 1 foot.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, how much can Tony do if the Radics play up in this one? Of course, we know the titles are not on the line, as at the moment Tony Stone is still one half of the tag team champions.
I'd like to say, Benny kicking and punching back. He's trying to get back to his feet. Crowd rallying behind him.
Oh, look out, he got caught. Round the throat, into the corner goes Benny Dellar. Cazador pushing down.
Referee Alex doesn't want to deal with the fallen, and He was standing behind me as everyone was speaking earlier. I forget how tall he is sometimes.
I was going to say, do you want to deal with Cazador?
Oh, no. I dealt with Magni for 5 seconds in a battle royal, and that was enough for me.
Oh, big spinning heel kick from the former PWSA champion, a former tag team champion, Magni Ragnarsson. Follows up with that hip attack in the corner on Benny Dellar.
Magni and Cazador taking their sweet time, taking out Benny Dellar, the man, or one of the men that stole the tag team titles in their eyes. Benny almost did it by himself, but as we all saw last show, Colossus made his return to help out with that.
Yeah. Good to see Colossus back in action, of course, winning that 4-way in the Gold Rush to get his shot next month at SuperSlam at the PWSA Champion.
June 7th, you will see the South Australian Wrestling Hall of Fame, and June 27th is SuperSlam 16. An event I hope all of these people here tonight will be coming to watch as well. Getting sent to the corner. He's a bit weary after the beatdown he's taken. Oh! What a back elbow! Foot to the chin. Oh, hand around the throat. Oh, actually on the face this time. Trying to rip the mask off is Cazador. Crushing his head beneath those giant hands.
The crowd here at the Greenwood Community Centre getting behind Benny Dellar. Benny trying to get to his feet.
He's feeding off their energy.
Cazador sends him into the corner. Oh, look out, nobody home. Again, Cazador looking like he hit that steel post.
Oh, what a kick. What fighting spirit we're seeing from Benny Dellar.
Catches Cazador now, makes the tag to another former PWSA champion, Colossus. He could be champion again come 1 month's time. Back and forth goes the giant Colossus on Magni and Cazador. Cazador quickly gets a shot.
I think he attacked. Was it injured ribs that Colossus had that took him out previously?
Yeah, looks like he's straight into it again. Cazador's knowing exactly where to hit on Colossus. It gets caught this time. Oh, here he goes. Ripcord, big forearm. Surely he'll be looking for that Sister Abigail. Here it goes.
He hits it.
Could that be it? He should be covering Cazador. He wants Benny to get the pin.
Well, he did so well last time. Why not do it again?
Well, the crowd wants Benny.
Benny Dellar's tagged. He's got down for the cover. And a kick out of two. Whoa.
Hang on a second.
Whoa, wait a minute.
This is rough. Hang on. We've got Tony Stone. We've got the Radics on the attack of Tony Stone. This is not on.
A Tony Stone with 1 foot stuck in the corner. Colossus is making a save, going after him. Going after the Radics.
He's pushing the Radics back. But that leaves Benny with Cazador in the ring.
Benny's stuck by himself, but Magni Ragnarsson
hang on.
Cazador
But we've still got,
double choke slam.
still got the Radics and Tony Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, the Prophets of Destruction.
Classic Radic opportunism on display there. The Radics looked like they were going to attack the injured Hall of Famer Tony Stone. Colossus tried to help, but he left Benny all alone.
Well, of course, Colossus helping the Hall of Famer, the Radics, on the attack of Tony Stone, and that left the Prophets in the ring with Benny Dellar.
Oh, hold on, now Colossus and Benny. Oh no, here comes a beatdown. Alex is getting Benny out the ring, but the Radics and the Prophets are attacking Colossus.
We need some help for Colossus. Like,
Benny wants to go and help, but Alex knows he's done for, so...
well, I mean, realistically, what is Benny going to do with those four guys? And Tony Stone, obviously 1 foot. Here we go. Oh, look out. Cazador hitting the Colossus. Oh, now Magni. Huge splash in the corner. This is not good. This is not good. 1 month away from Colossus going for the PWSA Championship.
Here is Ragnarok!
Wow. The ribs could be destroyed again.
And now Benny finally got past him. Pushing aside Magni, but now Benny is...
Tony Stone, of course, as we know, only has 1 foot at the moment. He can't do much.
Well, Benny trying to be brave. He's pushing aside. Uh-oh. Oh. Benny tried his best, but wasn't much he could do.
Well, the Prophets and the Radic still running riot over PWSA. Oh, Magni's found one of the tag team titles, just holding it up. Well, hopefully, those ribs have not been re-injured on Colossus. That's something we don't want to see when he has that opportunity to regain the PWSA Championship.
Seems to be severely hurt. And you're right, like, it was fairly recent, so...
Alright, so we're going to get some help here, hopefully, I don't know whether moving Colossus is a good thing at the moment. Not sounding good from the movements we're getting out of Colossus at the moment. Obviously Tony Stone concerned, Benny Dellar's concerned.
The production crew out here, you know how severe it is. Even they have to resort to coming out to try and help. This is pretty bad. Something you're on the receiving end of a Ragnarok from Magni Ragnarsson.
You're not travelling well after one of them.
You're not going to have all your ribs intact.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Colossus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of new people here tonight, so we're going to try and explain this one. It is the rules to our Legacy Championship match. Of course, it's not done like any other match done in PWSA. We have a 10-minute time limit. The competitor with the most points or falls at the end of that 10 minutes is the PWSA Legacy Champion. Of course, if we go to the end of the 10 minutes and it's a draw, it is then up to the champion if we go to sudden death for the championship. Of course, to get points, you can do that by pinfall, submission, count out, knockout, DQ, over the top rope, and both feet must hit the floor. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10-minute time limit and is for the PWSA Legacy Championship. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, he is the challenger, the Red Rocket, Malykai Slic!
The slickest lad that PWSA has ever seen. The Red Rocket, Malykai Slic. Last year he was a PWSA Tag Team Champion. He's a former PWSA Adelaide Open Champion, Tag Champion elsewhere, and he would love to regain some gold here in PWSA. The Adelaide, the Legacy Championship might be the one that he claims. But Malykai Slic, he's not going up against just anyone. He's going up against a good buddy of his in Rocco Reid, newly crowned Legacy Champion. And I have to ask everyone at home, is it time?
And his opponent.
It's time. It's Rocco Reid.
Hailing from Mount Gambier, South Australia, it's time! He is the desirable, undeniable, he is the PWSA Legacy Champion, Rocco Reid!
Rocco Reid, a two-time Legacy Champion, reclaiming the title at our last show after defeating Brett Santorini. Rocco Reid holds that title near and dear to his heart, as it is the first championship he has ever claimed in the wrestling industry.
Well, big night for Rocco Reid. That title, as we've seen, he's been taking it around the country again, and he's here tonight going to take on one of his good friends, Malykai Slic, for the PWSA Legacy Championship. Of course, we know 10 minutes is the time limit. The person with the most points at the end will be the Legacy Champion.
These two have wrestled in the same match that isn't a Rumble match or a Battle Royal at least twice in the past. These two actually fought in the tournament to crown the first Legacy champion last year. Rocco Reid picking up the win in that one. And most recently in Alpha Pro Wrestling, these two were in a four-way match. Fought against each other, and neither man picked up the win in that one, unfortunately.
Wow.
But
I don't know if you heard the jaw of Malykai Slic just before from that knee of Rocco Reid.
I heard something click. So
That was his jaw.
Oh my goodness, this just started. Malykai Slic sending it back as well with a massive forearm. Probably going to give one back to Rocco.
Wow. These two guys are certainly letting it all go here early in this Legacy Championship match.
It's one great thing about this industry is that you want to beat up your mates, but when it's you want to beat up your enemies, but when it's your mates, sometimes you go a little bit harder just to try and prove a point.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's always that rivalry. There's always that friendly rivalry. You know, that you've got to. You don't like to boast about it, but you always want to be better than your friends.
Slick moves there from Rocco Reid on the slickest line, actually.
Oh, tuck that one, Malykai Slic this.
These two know each other very well.
And we've already got a couple of minutes down. We've just hit the 8-minute mark to go in this match. We're still on 0 points. Nobody has any points so far in this match. Oh, Malykai out of the way.
Ducking out behind us. Getting out of the way of the desirable cutter attempt by Rocco Reid. Of course, Slic on into the bottom rope, so there is no fall. Slic, you might want to turn around, buddy!
Oh!
Massive dive to the outside, through the ropes goes Rocco. This could be a double count out.
Well, then that's a point each, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a point each. May as well not count it, but it will count.
It will count as a point each.
Ooh.
Wow. Like I said, these two guys are certainly letting it all go in this one. With the PWSA Legacy Championship on the line.
Malykai wants to prove he can win the singles title and hold it for more than 5 minutes. And Rocco just reclaimed the Legacy title. He doesn't want to lose it in his first defense.
Look, I would have let Malykai hang on to the title. He was too good. He was too honest for his own good. He was the one that handed back the Adelaide Open Championship.
Some few years ago that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Currently, Slic getting out of the way. And the kick attempts. Oh!
Look, good on Slic. He admitted back then he wanted to win it the right way. He didn't want it to go down like it did, and so he handed back the PWSA Adelaide Open Championship. But wow, the way he just dived through those ropes.
Basement drop kick there, right to the chest of Rocco Reid. Both on the outside again, and now it's Slic's turn for some chops. Not as loud, unfortunately, more of a thud.
I think he needs to make up for that.
Oh, that's a bit better. You ask Slic what his favourite chops are, he'll tell you lamb chops.
Lamb chops. Lamb chops. Well, I'm sure Rocco thinks he's more beef than
Yeah, maybe argue that, absolutely. You're asking. Slickest lad currently in control, but no falls.
No.
Either way.
What are we up to? 5 minutes. We're nearly halfway through this match.
We are now halfway through this match. 5 minutes.
We've hit the 5-minute mark. We're halfway done. Closest we've had is that pinfall attempt right there.
Guy's a little frustrated, but can't blame him either. There's one thing that Rocco Reid, starting kicks. There's one thing Rocco Reid's full of, it's a lot of spirit and a lot of heart.
Oh, again! Gets caught!
Oh, wait a second. He got out of it.
Lex's takedown now. Big spinning kick right to the side of the head of Malykai. Slic hooks the leg into the cover. And just the two.
Well, he probably missed it on social media. Malykai Slic made a point of every time Rocco has gone for those kicks. Oh, hold on. Desirable cutter. Could this be the first fall?
Oh.
One fall to Rocco Reid. As I was trying to say before, Malykai made a point on social media before in the previous encounters. Rocco has gone for those kicks to the chest, and every time Slic has reversed with a powerbomb, but that one time, finally Rocco was able to reverse it.
Oh. Rocco went for that kick. I think Malykai nearly landed on his leg. That could have done some damage.
Oh my goodness!
My God! Slic just about killing Rocco.
Roundabout he goes.
Wow, we are at one apiece with 3 minutes to go in this Legacy Championship match.
I need a replay of that speeding corner powerbomb. That was incredible.
Absolutely, make sure we get a replay of that one. These two guys, as we said from the word go, have been letting it all out in this match. The PWSA Legacy Championship on the line. We are one fall apiece. We have 2.5 minutes left in this match.
If it's a draw, things would go into sudden death overtime if the champion decides it. I have a feeling.
Surely Rocco would go to sudden death.
I absolutely think he would go into sudden death.
He's got to appreciate that happened at the last show when he won the title from Brett Santorini. He's got to give that same respect to Malykai Slic.
Rocco gets out of the way of Slic kick and redefined by Rocco Reid. This could be another fall for Rocco. But Slic is actually reaching to the top rope. He's still still alive.
We know how much Rocco Reid loves that PWSA Legacy Championship. We've seen it travel the country. It's been back to Mount Gambier, to Mama Reid.
Both men have gone over the top here.
So if one of these two guys hit the floor, that will count as a point.
Super kick.
Slic just hanging on with that rope.
Redefined, caught by Slic. And both men falling off.
Two apiece.
2 each, and we've only got 1:20 left. There's only 1:20 left.
2 apiece. We've got 1:20 left in the PWSA Legacy Championship match. Can someone get a fall before that time limit runs out?
I don't know if it's likely. We're down.
We could get another point each if they get a count out.
We're under 1 minute now. Wow. Slic into the ring. Rocco pulls him back out. The count restarts. Slic is now in the ring. The count has been restarted.
Here comes Rocco. We've got like 40 seconds left.
What a running knee.
That flying knee catches Slic. Rocco Reid heading to the outside, heading to the top. Can he do it? The time is running out. Under 30 seconds. Rocco Reid is on top.
The undeniable splash connects.
He needs to get the cover. It's no good being halfway across the ring. We've got 14, 13,
10, 9, 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, and still PWSA Legacy Champion, Rocco Reid.
What a match. Every time these two enter the ring, they absolutely deliver. And unfortunately for Malykai Slic, it just wasn't his night. But my goodness, any other night, any other match, Slic would be a new champion.
Well, what a way it went down here tonight. It was very close. It was at the dying moments that Rocco Reid got the undeniable splash, able to pick up that extra point to get him over the line. Still, your PWSA Legacy champion is the undeniable Rocco Reid. What a victory for the young man here tonight, defending that Legacy championship.
I can't wait to see where he takes the title. Last time he had it, he went all around the country.
He did. I've seen it in Victoria already. Been back to Mount Gambier for Mama Reid. So let's see it continue its tour around this wonderful country, representing PWSA, and Rocco Reid certainly does a great job of that. And we look forward to a long reign out of Rocco Reid. But let's keep the action going.
Right behind us.
Hey, there he goes.
There he goes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen over the last few shows incidences happening with PWSA Adelaide Open champion Corvidae, where he's claiming these low blows have been accidental. I don't know whether JMC quite thinks that, but let's get this one underway. It is a singles match scheduled for one fall, and is for the PWSA Adelaide Open Championship. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, being accompanied by his son Jackson. Standing at 5'9", weighing in at 195 pounds, from Elizabeth North, South Australia, the yellow and black attack, the pure aggression, JMC!
Well, I've had my issues with JMC over the past year, I want to say, and I question his decision to bring his son out here. Of course, if you didn't know, JMC suffered a terrible neck injury years ago and has only recently returned to the ring over the past couple of years, and he has made a vow to win a championship for his son Jackson, because Jackson has never seen him hold gold before. Yellow and black attack has had to deal with Corvidae and his low blow shenanigans over the past few matches.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Maddie James. He is the eccentric one, the PWSA Adelaide Open champion, here is Corvidae!
Now, I know I keep harping on about this point, and I have said it a few times. After JMC kicked my ass a few months ago, I warned him that you can't trust the eccentric one. You can't trust Corvidae. Time and time again, he has hit people with low blows, whether accidentally or not, and he doesn't seem to play fair whenever it suits him. He claims and feigns ignorance, but I think Corvidae knows exactly what he's doing. But I guess we'll see. Last time these two fought at the last show, it was an accidental quote-unquote low blow to finish things. And titles don't change hands by disqualification.
Well, these accidental low blows, I don't know, we only one person really knows the truth behind that one, and I would say get in that mind of Corvidae. That's one place I don't think you want to go.
Absolutely not. Especially with Corvidae not only being the eccentric one, he has found a taste for death matches over the past year as well. So he has ascended to a new level of brutality and, I guess, strangeness.
How do you get any stranger than what he is?
Well, did you see last show when he came out to, what was the song?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter, yeah, when he came out as Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, everyone check the Facebook, check the YouTube. Corvidae made an entrance to Sabrina Carpenter, and it was...
I think it's got its own clip on YouTube.
It does have its own clip on YouTube.
You can check that out, even without having to watch the whole full show. All right, here we go. Well, hopefully we won't have an accidental issue in this match.
Or an on purpose accident in this match either. We'll see. JMC has warned Corvidae. Oh,
JMC's done. He says it's time now.
Accident or not, it's time to prove a point. Oh, JMC immediately going for the crossface. The crossface submission.
Well, we know that JMC wants to win gold. He promised his son at the end of last year that 2026 was the year for JMC to bring gold home to the JMC household. And he wanted to do it for his son. He's got him here at ringside tonight. The road to SuperSlam, one of the biggest occasions here for PWSA. And this one is going to be decided right now.
I wonder if Jackson's going to take on JMC 2 as his name in the future. Little JMC. But he gets a front row seat to watch his dad wrestle. This is the closest Jackson's been.
Yeah, quite often he'll be at ringside watching his dad. He's more than ringside tonight. Oh, look out! And of course, we know what Corvidae's doing there, the damage, the history of the neck of JMC.
I mentioned before, he was out of competition for a long time due to his neck, only recently coming back over the past couple of years.
I can still remember that night as clear as anything.
Oh, into the corner post. Of course, JMC has his son supporting him here at ringside. Corvidae has Maddie James, who usually spawns the mask and face paint similarly to Corvidae, but she's been a little bit...
She came out with all the get-up here tonight, but except the face paint.
She's been, over the past few months, with all these accidental low blows, we're slowly keeping a distance from Corvidae. She still supports him, but
if it wasn't for Maddie, we possibly wouldn't be having this rematch right now.
She encouraged Corvidae to reach out and to have this rematch after last month. Sorry, earlier this month. Thank you.
It was still 4 weeks ago.
Corvidae, shoulder first into the corner. JMC takes him down and he locks in the crossface.
Got that crossface locked in. Corvidae trying to grip at the clutch of JMC. Now rolls him back, reverses him into a pin. And of course JMC has to break it.
JMC has put me in that crossface before. I know just how much it hurts. And I can imagine Corvidae. Whoa. Oh,
wow. And again, targeting the neck of JMC. Corvidae using those ropes with that neck breaker to the outside.
And Corvidae looking back at Jackson and luckily he only looked and did nothing else. I don't know what Corvidae would dare think of doing. As I tried to say before, I've been put in that crossface before. I know how much it hurts. You wake up in the morning with a stiff neck, and no doubt Corvidae, even though it's just a couple of seconds, his neck is probably already in a bit of pain. The people starting to rally behind JMC. I'm hearing dual JMC Corvidae chants out here at the sold-out capacity crowd in the Greenwith Community Centre.
Oh, JMC battling away, shots to the midsection. Here he goes off the ropes. Oh, Corvidae catches him with that spinning forearm.
Corner of your eye. Oh my goodness, that was almost a 3. That was 2.9.
Well, even Corvidae realises how close that was. Double checking with referee Alex Alexson.
Corvidae looks like he's freaking out. He hit the corner of your eye. Rolling elbow. Corvidae is wondering, okay, what do I have to do next? He's going to set up for another neck breaker.
Obviously targeting that neck of JMC.
And again, third attempt at the crossface. He locks it in again. Corvidae is struggling a bit more this time, trying to roll to his back.
Oh, tried again to get JMC in that pin, but JMC rolled it right through and straight back into that crossface. Corvidae a long way from the rope. Oh no, he's dragging him near those ropes now. It could be the break that Corvidae needed. I don't know if he realises how close his foot is to that ropes.
Referee Alex is keeping a close eye on it. He hasn't tapped yet. He's still fighting. And he reaches back. He gets his foot on the rope. Whoa, Jaxx. Oh, hold on. I think Corvidae, did he tap with his foot on the rope?
Yeah, but his foot was on the ropes before he started.
And I think he convinced JMC that he's won. The bell did ring. Oh, wait a minute.
Referee Alex Alexson's talking to young Jackson.
Alex, wait, what are you doing? You want me to take him backstage? You want me to take...
What's going on here? 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match and still PWSA Adelaide Open champion, Corvidae!
What did I tell you? What did I tell you, JMC? I told you you couldn't trust Corvidae, and look what he's done. As soon as the ref's back is turned, that seemed a bit more than accidental.
Well, Corvidae calling for the mic.
So, I have been called many a thing in this business over the past 12 years. And I've let it roll down my back. It hasn't really affected me. Until you called me a liar. You started last show. You said I kicked you in the groin on purpose. I didn't. And that is the truth. She's like, this is the truth. Yet you blame me for your losses. You blame me for your son crying. That isn't my fault. So, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. From now on, I'm not the man of the people. I'm doing this for the only person in this whole room that matters. Me, myself, and I. You say I'm selfish and a coward. Well, it's time to be selfish and a coward. You wanna try and break my jaw? Well, turnabout's fair play.
Oh, now Corvidae locking in his own crossface on JMC.
This is too far. This is too much. JMC's partner is screaming at ringside. Jameson's son is in tears as well. Jason's son.
Oh, now Maddie's trying to look after Jackson and keep him out of the way.
Super Freak is going to come.
Here we go.
Here we go. He needs to do something about this.
Well, let's see if he does actually do something about this.
Enough, let him go. That's enough. Get off him. Let it go. Corvidae. It's clear that this feud isn't going to be over. You've had 2 matches. Corvidae, you've had 2 matches. It's clear to me you need a trilogy. Next month at SuperSlam, one more time for the Adelaide Open title. And since you like the crossface so much, and since JMC likes using the crossface as well, I'm going to make it a submission match. No pinfalls, no countouts, no DQs, submission only. And furthermore, the only submission that you can use to win the match will be the crossface. You're done. Get out of the ring.
Corvidae needs to get out of the ring. Look, I'm not JMC's fan at all. I don't like the guy, but his kid was crying right next to us. There was, whoa. And now Corvidae, he's even shoving Maddie, telling her to get along.
I think Maddie needs to sort out Corvidae.
This is probably a good time to tell you folks that there's over 300 people in the building. Thanks to me and my fantastic booking, my fantastic matchmaking, this is the largest ever PWSA crowd.
That's right. Applaud him. Applaud this man.
I believe we've got a lot of people from Salisbury here as well. Yeah, I know. If I lived in Salisbury, I'd make any excuse to get out of that area too. For some of you that got here late though, you might have missed out on seeing one of your favourite wrestlers. Because I had Twisted J wrestle one of our rookies, Matt Hawkins, on the pre-show. But I know some of you really want to see him. I know former General Manager Paul Roberts thinks Twisted J's hard done by. So why don't we bring him out? Someone out there, get Twisted J, let's bring him out here now. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, the PWSA Nightmare, Twisted J!
As Commissioner Freak mentioned, Twisted J already fought here on the pre-show.
So what's Commissioner Freak doing now? Seriously, like, bad enough you've got Twisted J, former PWSA champion, former everything champion, in the pre-show. Fair enough, need to teach the rookies how it's done, but what are you doing with him now?
I hope you enjoyed wrestling on the pre-show. But I know you've still got designs on a shot at the PWSA Championship.
And so he should.
And, as I've said previously, there are certain matches on the PWSA calendar that if you win those matches, that gives you an automatic title shot. And one of those is coming up next month at SuperSlam. We have the Luch Memorial Battle Royal.
I was the winner of the first one.
And if you can get yourself into that Battle Royal, and could win that Battle Royal, then yes, you would be guaranteed a title shot as the #1 contender. So, I know you've wrestled already, but if you've got the balls, I can make a qualifying match for that Battle Royal right now. Alright, well let's bring out your opponent, Joey Triton.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is the greatest scumbag of all time. He is the scumbag, Joey Triton.
Last time we saw Joey Triton, he was teaming with me against James and Corvidae, and he is back for a match.
Sorry. I forgot to mention, I need to bring out your other opponent in this tag team match, Kai Thorne. Kai Thorne, everybody.
Okay.
And his tag team partner, he is the herald of the new age, the standout, Kai Thorne.
Kai Thorne. Seen this man change in recent times.
So now we've got a 2-on-1 handicap tag team match.
Yes.
Thanks to the commissioner.
Yes.
Great work, commissioner.
Yes, if Twisted J wants to get into the Luch Memorial Battle Royal to have a #1 contendership shot, he has to beat some people. And Joey Triton, good to see you, mate. How you going?
Oh my God.
Joey Triton and Kai Thorne.
Get a room.
They're my favourite. Listen to them. Oh, thank you, sir.
I know
Thank
this
you.
might seem a little unfair. I mean, I did ask around. I asked out the back, but it seems you don't have as many friends as you think. It seems there was no one available that wanted to be your tag partner.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A bit like the Salisbury people. You know, it's funny. What are you guys called? Salisbury Futures? I think it should be Salisbury No Futures. Just like you, no future. Actually, look. I've got nothing against you guys. I totally understand. I mean, if I lived in Salisbury, I'd go to church every day just to pray and pray for someone to get me out of that stinking dumpster fire of a suburb. Salisbury!
Oh no, what?
Salisbury! Salisbury! You didn't ask everyone, Super Freak! No. Where am I from? Where do I live? Where do they make them the toughest? Where do they make them the realest? Salisbury! You acting like ain't nobody got here! Ain't nobody got time for him! Twisted J! Look at me, Twisted! I have time for you! And more importantly, Salisbury has time for you! I'm gonna walk all the way back there, and I want everyone to tell me where I'm from as I walk to the ring! And his tag team partner from Salisbury, South Australia, he is the Iron Hyena, Brett Santorini!
Well, I hate to love you and leave you, Paul Roberts. I hate to love you and leave you, Paul Roberts, but our great commissioner is going to take over on commentary news.
God's
You know what?
sake.
Can I watch? Can I stick it by and watch the match? Absolutely.
Well, unfortunately, folks, it looks like I'm getting joined once again by our commissioner. Blessed to be joined by your commissioner. Apparently, I'm blessed to be joined by our commissioner Freak here tonight. The road to SuperSlam. It is, as such, an impromptu tag team match, nearly a handicap tag team match, thanks to our commissioner.
It should have been a handicap match.
Yeah, that's what you were trying for. That's what you were hoping for. And then Brett Santorini came out and changed the tide because you want to put down the people of Salisbury. Where's Joey Triton going? You've lost one of your competitors.
No, I'm sure he's just forgotten something.
Yeah, he's forgotten that he's got a match on right now in the middle of the ring. The bell's rung. The count's on. He should be here trying to beat up Twisted J.
He's probably just, look, he's back. He's just strategizing. He's warming up. He had to do some stretches.
Well, Santorini's going to kick this one off with the scumbag Joey Triton. Of course, so let's get this straight. This was meant to be qualifying into the Luke Memorial Battle Royal, which I was the first winner of. We won't worry about that.
Stop living in the past. But yes, you are right. This is a qualifier for the Luke.
So, do the team that win, will both of those competitors go through to it, or is just the person that gets the pin?
That's a very good question, Paul.
Well, one that our commissioner should have thought of before we got to this point. But anyway,
I did not expect that, to be honest.
this is what being good on your feet, thinking on your feet's all about. That's probably why I was a great general manager. Well, here we go. Oh, Santorini.
Thinks he's doing aerobics. What is this?
Well, here we go. They're going to lock it up, middle of the ring. Santorini, former Legacy champion. Side headlock on the scumbag, Joey Triton.
I think they're saying boring.
So now that we've got Santorini out here, how do you think your chances of Joey Triton and Kai Thorne going to go against these two?
Santorini's always looked after himself. He's not a good tag team player. He won't really help Twisted J. He's too self-centered, too focused. He's got too much Salisbury in him, really. That's the problem.
Too much Salisbury. Well, Triton trying for that tag. Santorini dragging him back from that corner. Now Triton with the advantage. Forearm shots get Santorini up against the rope. Fiery whip sends him in. Big boot.
Very nice. Very nice. That's right. Let him know.
Here we go. Triton again. Santorini in the rope. Santorini with a drop kick out of nowhere. Well, maybe he should have gone for the tag on Twisted J there. Oh,
I told you so.
no, better move. He's great tag team wrestling out of Santorini, dragging Joey Triton back to the corner. That's great work from Santorini.
He was just lost. He didn't know where he was in the ring.
Now, former PWSA champion Twisted J, of course, would be looking for that gold again to add another reign as champion to his resume. What's going on here with Kai Thorne? Kai Thorne doesn't look like he's even interested in being out here. Did you check with these guys?
Yes, but no, I'm not sure what Kai Thorne's doing right now. He didn't quite seem focused on the...
We've even got Trent here cheering on Joey Triton and Kai Thorne in their corner. I'm sure that's going to help him.
Trent's a very solid wrestler in his own right, you know. Him and Joey have been excellent partners at times.
Well, Santorini back in with Kai Thorne. The trick is Kai Thorne in the right frame of mind? What's going on here with Kai Thorne? I'm a little bit confused.
I've got to be honest, I'm a bit unsure myself. He did seem ready to go when I spoke to him backstage, but yeah, something unusual going on there, I think. There we go, this is a bit more like it.
Well, he's come to life with a big headbutt, and I think he might have come off worse out of that one than Twisted J did. But Twisted J is in the wrong corner.
You know what, I've also never tried this before.
Well, here we go. Kai Thorne's got the tag on Twisted J. Maybe you should have a word to your man Kai Thorne while he's out here.
I think Trent's got it under control.
Trent's getting on it. I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully Twisted J and Brett Santorini can take advantage of it.
Well, if you can focus on what's happening in the ring, Twisted J's not doing a whole lot of... Oh, okay, maybe a little comeback.
Yeah, reverses the tide. And now Twisted J on the attack. Follows up with that right hand now. Sends Triton into the ropes. Oh! Sends him down just for the two.
Come on, Triton.
Triton, of course, himself a former PWSA champion, former multi-time tag team champion.
Why do you think I picked him to come out here?
Oh, look, no doubt the scumbag has done it all here at PWSA. One of the handful of Grand Slam champions that we do have.
Very smart tag team wrestling there.
Oh, Santorini's seen enough. He wants to get in, but that's not helping. Twisted J in the corner. He's in the wrong part of town. But
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm still concerned with Kai Thorne. What's going on with Kai Thorne?
Maybe he's conserving his energy for when he's in the ring.
Oh, right here in front of us, Twisted J got his head rammed into that top turnbuckle. The tag now from Triton on Kai Thorn. Kai Thorn still, I don't know, still looking like he doesn't want to be here. You've got the opportunity to win this match, go on to the Luch Memorial Battle Royal, win that, and then get a shot at the PWSA Championship.
Here we go, that's the energy I wanted to see. Oh, come on, that was 3. Yeah, take the arm out of it.
Well, Triton not liking the Salisbury chance. And Kai Thorn able to twist himself out of that one, reversing it on Twisted J. Twisted is close to the corner, but nothing quite close enough to get that tag.
Yeah, Santorini's arms just can't stretch that far. Jay's back in the corner, he doesn't want to be in.
Yeah, Twisted J back in that bad part of town. Oh, now Twisted J find out of the corner on Joey Triton.
Come on, Triton. That's it.
Oh, big spine buster. Right in the middle of the ring, falls into the cover too. Wow. Triton just able to get that shoulder up.
He knew what he was doing. He was just conserving his energy, taking the 2 count, catch his breath, get back in the match. Makes a tag.
Twisted J really needs to get back to that corner. He needs to get Brett Santorini in his match. Oh, hang on. It's breaking down between your 2 guys.
Come on. It's not what we asked for.
Oh, Twisted flies through with the tag. In comes Santorini. Ducks underneath both. Into the corner. Oh, look out. Santorini with a clothesline. Follows up with another clean and house.
Come on, Triton. Come on, Thorn. He's just one man. He's only from Salisbury, for God's sake.
There he goes. It gets him up. Jumps. Kai Thorn down. What's Santorini got in mind next? The Iron Hyena. Looks like he's going to head to the top. Oh, look out. Thanks to Joey Triton. Now Twisted J puts a boot to Triton now. Kai Thorn looking for that twisted cutter. No, spear.
Spear.
Look out, Santorini still on the top. Hit that swanton, but just copped the curb stomp from Kai Thorn. Here goes Kai Thorn looking for the curb stomp. Twisted out the way. Twisted cutter.
No. Damn it.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, the team of Brett Santorini and Twisted J.
How did that go for you, Commissioner Freak? Didn't go so well, did it? Well, he's bailed on me from commentary. Unfortunately, he has got a mic in hand, and that's the only scary part, is he's got a microphone in hand. But it broke down between Joey Triton and Kai Thorn. That's where the issue mainly came. And then Brett Santorini, Twisted J, able to take the advantage. Now Joey Triton expressing his happiness about losing this match. Well, it hasn't gone well for Commissioner Freak. Now, like we said, I don't know whether purely Twisted J is the one that's only going to the Luch Memorial Battle Royal, or both him and Brett Santorini. Something we'll need to find out from our Commissioner Freak. But I guess let's see what he's got to say.
Kai Thorne, I handpicked you. I handpicked you for this job. What was wrong with you? What's going on in your head? You look lethargic. You look out of it. I wanted to see the fire. I wanted to see the animal that's in you. Even now, you're just sitting there. Get up. Get up. I wanted to see the beast. Come on. I wanted to see the fire. I wanted to see the demon in you. The animal. I wanted to see the beast. Look at me. Look at me.
Oh, come on.
I want to see the beast.
That's uncalled for.
Kai Thorne has truly
Yes, that's what I want.
gone off the deep end.
The demon. The beast. The real Kai Thorne. Yes.
I think he's...
What the earth was that?
I think he's properly snapped.
Well, it's a very interesting one there. We're going to see what happens with Kai Thorne, and like I said, we'll keep the action going, Trent.
Indeed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our next match underway. It is a Lumberjack match, and it is for the PWSA Championship. It is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by the Star Maker, John E. Radic. He is the challenger, Jaxx Radic.
Jaxx Radic, the most unlikely man in the world to ever win a championship, let alone the main championship in PWSA, but with the hand of his brother John, he did just that. But fortunately for all, the Aboriginal assassin dethroned him at our last show, and Jaxx gets his contractually obliged rematch, accompanied of course by the Star Maker John E. Radic. We got, whoa, we got fans. Hell, let rubbish out of here. This isn't something that's usually encouraged, but a referee is going to come out here and wonder why there are cans in the ring.
his opponent. Making his way to the ring, he is the PWSA champion, the Aboriginal assassin, Ace Wilson!
One of the longest reigning Snake Pit / PWSA champions we've ever seen. And after recapturing the title at our last show, it looks like that reign has the opportunity to once again become the longest reigning champion.
Well, Ace Wilson has been around in South Australia and wrestling for a long time. As you said, a former longest reigning champion here. He has got the belt around his waist once more. What can the Aboriginal assassin do? Can he put Jaxx Radic to bed once and for all?
And here we see...
hang on. Oh, here comes all the Lumberjacks.
Yes, this is a Lumberjack match, ladies and gentlemen. These are a good selection and a little bit more of Ace Wilson's. This is a good selection of Ace Wilson's Lumberjacks. I'm waiting for Jaxx's if he had a choice of Lumberjacks as well.
Cut his stupid music! Cut the music! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! The more you guys don't shut up, the more I'm gonna hold the talking stick! I'm not boring! I'm not boring! Tell them I'm not boring! Tell them! I am the greatest! I am the greatest wrestler! Shut up! I am the greatest wrestler to bless this! Shut your mouth! I am the most electrifying man in all of Australian wrestling! I am the X-rated superstar! No, I'm the triple X-rated superstar!
I don't think he knows what that means.
I don't need any of you! I don't need you! I don't need you! I don't need you! I'm going to beat you regardless of how much help you have! Because I am better! I am smarter! I am Jaxx Radic!
Well, here we go. PWSA Championship on the line. Former champion, the challenger, Jaxx Radic. Obviously, with the Lumberjack choices of Ace Wilson, it's kept Johnny Radic back out of here.
See, one of the Lumberjacks and Double J actually giving some sound advice to Ace Wilson. I think perhaps it's Double J warned Ace to check for weapons. Of course, this is a Lumberjack match, but that does not mean it's a no disqualification match.
No, just the Lumberjacks are there to help when someone goes to the outside.
To make sure things stay in the ring. That's what everyone out here is present.
That's right. They do help him get back in the ring.
Whoa! Wait a second.
What's he got there?
Is that a whip? No, that's not a whip. It's a bunch of cords. It's a bunch of cords taped together. It looks like a whip. No, put it back. DT. DT, don't take that. Everyone's not surprised at Jaxx's antics. Keep looking. Whoa, a second. I think he found something in Jackson's shoe, his boot.
What's he got now?
Oh.
Quick shifter spanner.
I know.
Well, Rocco Reid pointing out the simple facts about Jaxx Radic.
That's the orange one. I was looking for that to ring the bell for the show, and he took it.
Well, there you go. Now we know where it was.
Wonder what else is hiding in that one boot. You know what? Our referee is... Oh, wait a sec. Hold on.
Surely he hasn't found something else.
Well, he's got two boots, doesn't he?
Doesn't mean he has to hide something in both of them.
Well, apparently it does, because he's looking and he's digging and he's found another one!
Well, it's no wonder you couldn't find an orange one, because there's both of them. Maybe you need to take a closer look, Alex. Check the vest.
Check the vest.
Rocco Reid believes we need to check the vest of Jaxx Radic.
I mean, sometimes he takes it off during his matches, so maybe it might be a sound idea.
Well, that's exactly where Alex is headed at the moment.
What is that?
What's he got there? Oh, the powder.
It's powder! That's very, that's suspicious. Very suspicious.
Ace says, come with me.
He's got a lot of hair. Check his hair.
What else? Surely there's nothing else.
He's still looking. What? Whoa.
What's he got now? A cord, electrical cord.
He's got an extension cord wrapped around his waist. Are there no depths to which the Radics won't delve into?
Well, that's probably why Johnny's not out here, because he's too exhausted from getting Jaxx set up for this match.
Yeah, you announced he was meant to be out here. I guess maybe he'll come along later, knowing the Radics, but that has to be it, surely.
All right, and surely we can get this PWSA Championship match underway. He's going to get the bell officially rung. Alex Alexson says, let's get into it.
There we go. Now it will be a fair fight for this coveted PWSA Championship.
There it is, folks. Right there. PWSA belt. Well, the interesting thing, the Lumberjacks generally should be all the way around the ring. They're always just blocking the entrance way as such, so
maybe Ace might have given them a brief. Since we do have barricades around the ring, but
Ace saying he'll put his hands behind his back and get first shot. This isn't power slam, but power slap.
Oh.
Ace catches the foot of Jaxx. Shot from Ace, sends the challenger down, and again.
Down like a rag doll. Goes Jaxx out. Oh.
Those chops of Ace Wilson, we know what they're like. Oh!
You ever see your kid playing with a bunch of wrestling figurines and you see one just fall from a dramatic height? That's what I'm watching here with Jaxx.
Oh, wow! Ace slapping the life out of Jaxx Radic. Oh, did you hear the thud on the chest? My God.
It's hard not to hear it.
PWSA champion. Oh, blocks that one, right hand.
I think even those with hearing difficulties heard it. They saw that.
Ace goes for the cover, 2. Could have been a quick early night for Ace Wilson.
Lumberjacks all enjoying the show so far. They're enjoying the match.
Oh, absolutely. And look, this is probably the best way for Ace to have his rematch with Jaxx already, because we know what goes down with the Prophets of Destruction, Johnny Radic, all that interference. We've seen all the weapons that they loaded Jaxx up with to come out here at the start of this match.
I won't be surprised if they try to squirm their way in at some point during this match, but I mean, Ace might finish them before they get the chance.
Well, absolutely, and like I said, with all the Lumberjacks blocking off the entranceway here, hopefully we've got a good one-on-one match here too. Jaxx for two.
Barely getting the shoulder out.
Oh, Ace sending Jaxx already. Just about chest first into that top turnbuckle. There he goes. Sets him up across the other side of the ring. Oh, Ace gets caught. Boot to the face.
First move by Jaxx has actually landed so far in this match. Oh!
Jaxx now on the attack of the PWSA champion.
Big kicks to the kidneys. All it took was Jaxx getting out of dodge to try and get some momentum back, and it finally got a little bit of momentum back in this match.
Wow, Jaxx sending Ace hard into that corner. I think he could have even caught the ring post.
People throwing trash at our champion. Not our champion, our former champion, Jaxx Radic, and he stepped out, but
ladies and gentlemen, please do not throw things towards the ring or you will be asked to leave.
There you go, good warning. And Jaxx Radic, speaking of, do not throw yourself out of the ring. Or otherwise the Lumberjacks are going to stop you.
Here we go, Ace Wilson, atomic drop again.
And here we go, now the Lumberjacks are moving around the outside as Jaxx is hung up.
Ace is going to send him for a ride.
Oh, barely lost it too. We got slammed in the mat. Oh, whoa, Jaxx! Laying a punch in there on one of the PWSA rookies.
Yeah, and Jaxx getting quickly sent back into the ring. Oh, jawbreaker on Ace Wilson. Jaxx comes in, gets caught. Sidewalk slam, straight for the cover, two. Ooh. Jaxx gets that shoulder up at the last moment.
Barely. Only just managing to throw the shoulder up. What do you like to say? Stick a fork in him?
Absolutely, he's done. Oh, wow, that knee to the head.
That's to the temple.
Again, Jaxx just rolling that shoulder up. No big authority kick out for that one.
All Ace needs to do is maybe lay over both arms, and I think he will pretty much have him hit.
Ace with a kick to the midsection. Comes off the rope, big high knee lift. Ace again goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Reaching for the ropes to Sonny. He wasn't able to get the arm up, but out towards the ropes.
Yeah, luckily enough, Jaxx was just close enough to be able to get that hand on the bottom rope. We now sort of have the Lumberjacks surrounding the ring.
I think Jaxx is like a cockroach.
There he goes.
Spine buster.
Ace says, that's it, let's do it. Let's finish him off.
Jaxx is like a cockroach. He refuses to die.
Well, he could be going for a death sentence very shortly. The Death Valley driver, Ace Wilson, has put away plenty of people with this one.
Oh, I think Jaxx is just raking the eyes of Ace Wilson, perhaps. Able to escape. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. He's come back. He's come back for his, oh, jeez. Yeah, we're okay. He threw a spanner at us, but we're okay.
Threw a spanner in the works.
I think we may have missed a, we may have missed something after we were dealing with that.
I think we're still on the air.
Oh!
There's the Death Valley driver. Goes for the cover.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second, here they come. Cazador. Cazador is here and the Lumberjacks are keeping him at bay.
Rocco off the blocks. Launches onto Cazador. Wow.
This is pandemonium. The Lumberjacks are being cleared out.
My God, they've just taken out Cazador. The Lumberjacks are coming back. I mean, that should have been a 3 count, I believe. I mean, our attention got turned from... Oh, here comes Radic.
Radic with a sign now. And the Lumberjacks are chasing him off. All we've got left is... Wait a minute. In the ring. Double J Lucia. Double J Lucia hit Ace Wilson with a spanner. What is he doing?
So,
Double J Lucia. Now everyone's getting on his case. No way.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match and the new PWSA champion, Jaxx Radic.
Double J Lucia using one of the spanners that Jaxx Radic had out here, striking Ace Wilson with it and putting Jax's arm over Ace.
well, I believe during the pre-show we seen an incident with Double J Lucia offering to buy the PWSA championship as such.
But he paid his way to victory in the pre-show. He offered Ace Wilson a similar payment for the title and Ace said no. And I think Double J took that to heart and cost him.
Well, wow. Ace Wilson, after a short 1 month reign.
And unfortunately in his dwindling career, like the twilight of his career, that might have been the last.
Well, like Jaxx Radic, Ace Wilson will get a return shot. But, of course, now we've got Jaxx versus Colossus. If Colossus is lucky enough to beat Jaxx, that means Ace would have to face Colossus for his rematch.
Well, that's it. This is the show before SuperSlam.
Correct.
It's only going to be, yeah, you're right. It's going to be Colossus and Jaxx and SuperSlam and Ace. We'll see what happens, but I'm baffled at what Double J has done.
Well, like I said, if I was general manager, I would make sure Ace Wilson gets a return shot, whether that becomes a triple threat at SuperSlam or, like I said, Ace faces whoever is champion after SuperSlam. But either way, H. Wilson obviously deserves to have a shot again at the PWSA Championship.
As
Ace makes his way past us now.
As Ace departs, I think we should take a replay.
I can hear him arguing with Alex Alexson that he got hit with the spanner.
As Ace departs, I think we need to see a replay of that. What Double J did.
Wow.
I didn't think he would do that, but well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a big PWSA debut coming up, so let's get it underway. It is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Making his way to the ring. He hails from the dark streets of Mexico City. He is the Hazard, El Riesgo.
You usually see him on the PWSA pre-show, but this strange individual has answered the call to a new PWSA debutant who will see, and you will be impressed by this man, no doubt. Not El Riesgo, this other man.
And his opponent. Making his way to the ring, he hails from Siberia, Russia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the terrible Viktor
Cross. I saw this tower of a man backstage. The Terrible is here in PWSA. All the way from Siberia, Russia.
All the way right here to the Greenwich Community Centre on the road to SuperSlam, making his debut. What can the big man do inside the squared circle?
We were wondering who was going to accept this man's match. We knew he was coming, but I don't think El Riesgo knows what he's got himself into. Oh, wow! That's a pump kick.
Right to the back, just sends El Riesgo from about the middle of the ring to the corner of the ring.
El Riesgo. I don't think he's going to last much longer. Oh!
From the height he was, just dumped straight to the mat by Viktor Cross.
Look at this mountain of a man.
El Riesgo will be heading back to the streets of Mexico City real quick.
He might not make it if the crowd gets their way.
Oh, what's he going for here?
Oh!
Wow, just spins him inside out and around. Viktor Cross making short work of El Riesgo.
That was incredible.
Viktor Cross now. Oh, look out.
El Riesgo with a drop kick, trying to get back into proceedings. Oh! No, yeah, it wasn't going to last long, was it? Now he told me about this. This is what he calls.
Yeah, this is it, the destroyer.
No, the Demolisher!
Oh, the Demolisher. Gonna destroy, demolish, do something.
Well, it destroyed El Riesgo.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match is Viktor Colossus!
With the Demolisher, Viktor Cross puts down his first opponent. And in 2 minutes flat, Viktor Cross has shown a new side of dominance I don't think any of us have seen in PWSA.
You know, I've got something on my mind, and that stems from last month with Michael Weaver. Now, Michael Weaver, as you all know, tried to spoil the greatest moment in PWSA. But at the end, I got over that hump and eliminated him. Yeah. And it's unfortunate that he had to put his hands on Emma. But also, it's unfortunate that he had to wake me up. You see, that match is my calling card, Michael. You think for one moment that I'm going to back down from you? Really? Really? What's this? Do you think I'm scared of you? Do you think I'm scared of you? Let's do it one more time. 1, 2. I'm not going to back down from you. And if you think that I'm going to go down with a blaze of glory, I'm going to take you down with me, Weaver. Just remember, June the 27th is your date. See ya, and have a nice day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for DT Dellar!
This is going to be embedded in your skull. Just remember that. I'm not afraid of you, mate. I'm not afraid of you one bit. I'm coming after you, Weaver. Yeah. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. See ya on the 27th.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the evening. It is time for your main event. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first. Making his way to the ring. He is the man with the largest arms in Australian wrestling. the Crazy Croatian. And he is the Star Maker. Ladies and gentlemen, here is John E. Radic.
John E. Radic, a man many in PWSA know very, very well. And despite telling Blake Mitchell earlier tonight that he is retired, he is still going to main event Road to SuperSlam alongside his prodigy. He calls himself the Star Maker, and while yes, he has trained many over the years, Johnny thinks he and his brother and his son and his family are the only ones that matter. If you look behind us, there's a huge contingent of Calvin fans on their feet to watch it all go down.
And his tag team partner, making his way to the ring, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the king of violence, Ryan Violence!
And you hear the loud chants. You hear what everyone's saying. They all say that Ryan can't wrestle. Whilst he has technically been an in-ring competitor for many years, many have looked down on him. So Johnny Radic took him under his wing. And perhaps we may see a different side of Ryan Violence tonight. This is going to be make or break.
And their opponents, introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to make an impact. The Hall of Famer, Axel Impact!
Hall of Famer. Those words will definitely get under Johnny Radic's skin. The golden boy himself, Axel Impact, childhood hero of the man he is going to team with here in our main event. Thank you.
from Colossus, South Australia.
I can tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Months ago, listen to them go. Months ago.
Oh God, I'm exhausted.
Oh no, it's so loud. Months ago, when Calvin and the Ryan haters started showing up, I never expected we would make it to this point.
Absolutely not. Like, Calvin, by all means, is not a professional wrestler. He is a fan, has been a fan of Snake Pit PWSA for many, many years. His father used to work here with us. He knows all the wrestlers. He obviously knows Axel Impact. Axel's been helping him with some training, but this is exactly it. Calvin is not a wrestler.
And some would argue neither are Ryan Violence.
Well, that's another whole story.
So I think
the leader of the Ryan haters, Calvin and Axel Impact.
Leader of the Ryan haters. And the Golden Boy versus the King of Violence and the Star Maker.
Well, we're going to wrestle the Star Maker, Johnny Radic, and Ryan can't wrestle.
This is electric in the Greenwood Community Centre.
Oh, getting tongue-tied.
Yeah.
Oh, where are those two going? I didn't think that would be a part of town they'd want to go. Back there with all the Calvin fans. Well, Radic trying to get Calvin into the corner.
Ryan is bloodthirsty, I want to say. He's been hating on Calvin for hating on him for months now. I don't want to lie to the people, Ryan.
I'll just go with what the people are saying.
He's yelling at me, demanding I tell everyone that he can wrestle, and I don't want to tell lies, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, here we go, main event of Road to SuperSlam. Of course, Hall of Famer Axel Impact.
In front of one of the biggest crowds for the longest time in PWSA. People are literally on their chairs, standing on their chairs, not using them for their intended purpose. I don't think we need to say much.
No, the crowd's doing it for us here tonight.
Exactly, I'm going to let him go.
Oh, Johnny Radic's demanding Axel Impact to tag in Calvin.
Throwing his do-rag at us. Throw on the bin. And the tag is made.
Well, we're about to see what Axel Impact's managed to teach Calvin in the short time. Well, they lock it up, middle of the ring.
One thing that you have to make extremely clear, being a long-time fan of professional wrestling is one entirely different thing to stepping between the ropes. So Calvin, hopefully his training has paid off. We'll see what this young man can do. Whoa!
Oh, Johnny Radic claiming that Calvin pulled the hair.
John is irate of his people.
Here we go, they lock it up again into the side headlock by Johnny Radic.
They try and take Calvin to wrestling school. Going a little bit traditional here on Calvin. Playing with him, just messing with him.
Well, Calvin's probably doing the right thing there, bailing to the corner. Getting a break from Radic, now gets dragged back to the corner by Axel. Some words from Axel Impact sends Calvin back into the Lions Den. Gonna lock it up with the crazy correlation.
Where's Radic going? Oh, he's going home, I guess. Count him out.
We're losing Radic, we're losing violence.
Pull his hair off, come on!
Radic keeps claiming that Calvin's pulling his hair, but I think he's just coming up with excuses.
I don't think, we haven't seen Ryan actually in action yet, has he? He tagged out at the start.
Yes, he hasn't done anything to display the claims that he cannot wrestle. But he hasn't had the opportunity yet.
And you can hear the Ryan haters in the background.
A chop to Calvin. There's one thing he's going to leave here tonight is with a couple of handprints on his chest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Calvin with the strength advantage. Oh!
Calvin with those chops, thumb to the eyes from Radic. He doesn't know the tricks of the Radics. He doesn't know Johnny Radic. As much as Calvin's watched him since he was a little kid, he still is not aware of being inside that squared circle and what Johnny Radic is going to throw at you.
A 20-something-year veteran of the game. Man who's retired 4 times and refuses to stay away. He knows all the tricks of the trade and he knows how to get the job done.
Calvin, I think, really needs to try and get the opportunity to get a tag to the Hall of Famer Axel Impact, his tag team partner, his trainer.
Whoa, Fireman's carry!
Got him up, where's he going? Airplane spin. Yeah, that's the opportunity time. Calvin pointing to Axel Impact. Needs to get the tag. And there it is. Oh, Ryan Violence tags himself in.
That tag stunned Radic a little bit. I believe it was during the War Games Cup match that Axel Impact was a special guest referee for. We saw Ryan shove Axel during that match, and ever since then, Axel has a little bit of a thing against Ryan as well, which everyone does at this point.
Well, one of the youngest PWSA champions, Axel Impact, Hall of Famer. I don't know whether Ryan Violence is ready for this guy. Oh, what a drop kick!
I don't think he is either.
Even if Ryan can wrestle, he ain't going to have no show with the Hall of Famer, Axel Impact. Oh, come on!
And a massive sidewalk slam by Ryan Violence.
Yeah, well, Radic catching him on the ropes. Boot right to the back, and then sidewalk slam from Ryan Violence. He drags Axel back to the corner, and in comes the star maker, the crazy Croatian, John E. Radic.
Axel Impact now isolated in Radic. Oh, not for long.
Wow, Axel fires with those chops, sends Radic all the way back to the corner.
Looks like a chop to the throat, perhaps.
Oh!
Again, the awareness, the skill, and the years of knowledge and wealth in Johnny Radic's mind.
Well, no doubt Johnny Radic will be a future Hall of Famer himself.
They don't know when to induct him because he keeps coming back after he retires. Maybe if he stayed gone for more than a year, they might put him in there.
Oh, misses with that one. Axel Impact grabs it.
Oh! Like brother!
Gets hung up to dry.
We saw Jaxx in this predicament earlier. And now John gets the exact same.
Well, Johnny Radic's pleading with him.
He's pleading with the Lord above. Calvin once again. Oh no!
Oh, look out!
Oh!
Ryan Violence just sent Axel Impact from the top rope all the way to the floor here at the Greenwood Community Centre.
A massive fall for Axel Impact and tag to Ryan Violence. I'm gonna keep my distance, but Ryan Violence is laying an Axel Impact on the outside, sends it back in. I need a rag or something.
Yeah, don't drink out of that.
Into the corner, tag out to Johnny Radic. I think he's mended everything he can.
Oh, Violence holding Axel wide open for that chop from Johnny, and one to the back from himself before he heads to the outside now. Johnny Radic into the neck breaker. Off the ropes, classic Johnny Radic, dropping the elbow. Just the two, not enough for Radic to put away Axel Impact.
Oh, into the boot of Axel Impact. Oh, opposing turnbuckle, and again, and again, and again.
Repeated shots to the top turnbuckle by Axel Impact on Johnny Radic. Johnny might be the star maker, but I think he's seeing plenty of stars right now.
Everybody, get ready to count. No 10.
Axel getting hung across the top rope.
Great reversal by Johnny Radic. He's now wrapping his legs around Axel and tagging in Ryan to keep Axel in place. Oh, kick to the face by Axel, who goes up top.
There's the Axel handle.
They're saying they want Calvin. I think it's the time.
Axel says, "You want, I'll deliver," but not according to Johnny Radic and Ryan Violence.
DDT laying out. Axel, this is perfect for Ryan, trying to make a cover.
Oh, Ryan looks like he's in a lot of pain. Drags Axel back to the corner. The tag made to Johnny Radic. Of course, they're cutting that ring in half so they can't get the tag to Calvin.
Digging his knuckles into the side of his knee.
That's painful.
And a knee right to the ankle as well of Axel.
Radic trying to slow down Axel Impact, take him off his feet. Of course, we know what he's looking for here. The figure 4 leg lock. And there it is. He's got it locked in right in the middle of the ring. This could be trouble for Axel Impact. Johnny Radic has pulled away plenty of people with that figure 4 leg lock.
Axel is doing his best to reach for the rope or to try and roll around, but Ryan pulling the bottom rope away from his grasp. Alex is saying let go. He caught it in time, but the extra time with the submission applied would not help Axel at all.
Oh, that's really going to do some damage to the knees, the legs of Axel Impact. That's going to stop him from flying around this ring as Axel does. Crikey. Look out. We nearly had a Johnny Radic on our table.
Goes for the Axel cutter.
Eradicator! The Axel cutter.
Both men are down. Calvin and Ryan both one in. John's reaching. Axel's reaching.
Who's there? There's the tag to
both men.
Ryan Violence, now Calvin's tag.
We finally get to see what happens. Ryan Hayter versus Ryan Violence. It's time, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the chance of Ryan can't wrestle. From the Ryan haters. Oh, big shoulder block. Both men still standing in the middle of the ring. Ryan Violence trying to prove that he's bigger, tougher than Calvin. Calvin again comes in. Oh, sends Violence back a bit. Here comes Calvin again. Oh, cops a back elbow from Violence this time. Calvin goes down to the mat.
He's cocking square in the nose.
Jaxx. Hang on a second.
Jaxx Radic, I think he's past John. Remember we saw Jaxx got a lot of weapons removed from his person. One of them was a bag of powder. And John has the bag of powder, but the referee doesn't know. John is loaded up with a hand of powder.
Yeah, not that anyone else, I think, has seen that.
Ryan with those clubbing blows to the back of Calvin. And now we have Jaxx to worry about on the outside as well. Axel.
Ryan Violence just screaming stuff at Calvin.
At his biggest detractor.
Hey, hang on, Jaxx is now getting himself involved. Referee Alex Alexson trying to get Jaxx Radic out of here. Now, Ryan Violence holding Calvin. In comes Johnny Radic with that powder.
Oh! Well, wait a second!
Oh, Blake the Man Mitchell!
Blake the Man Mitchell is here!
Even flow! DDT!
Blake gets out of dodge. Johnny Radic has been planted down, and Ryan is blind as a bat.
There it is!
Ryan Violence has a face full of powder. And Calvin, you're the legal man. He wants a microphone, okay.
Are we on? Alright, ready? We need everyone to do this together. Ryan, you can wrestle!
What is he going for? Splash! 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, the team of Axel Impact and Calvin!
Well, there we have it, folks. It's come to a head, and your winners, the team of Axel Impact and the leader of the Ryan Haters, Calvin, has got the victory over Ryan Violence and Johnny Radic.
Calvin came into this a fan, but after persevering and training for months on end, he has left a victor, and double low blow to Blake and to Axel, courtesy of the Radics. Calvin now has to stare down the brothers.
Oh, look out. Here comes a big man.
The number 1 contender to the new champion, Jaxx Radic. Here is Colossus.
Well, they tried to use Ryan Violence to help attack Colossus, but Violence is still blind as a bat.
And now Jaxx, he's between a Calvin and a Colossus.
Oh, look out. Jaxx Radic is caught by Colossus. Looking for the sister Abigail.
And there it is.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to finish off the road to SuperSlam. We will be back for SuperSlam June 27. What a way to finish the night. Thank you for joining us. I am the real voice of Australian wrestling, along with Trent JM. I hope you've had a great time. We will see you all next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your